Good morning all. Paul from CamelbackTrading.org coming to this Thursday morning, August 14th. Looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and NQ. So the entire overnight, as you can see, did a lot of consolidating. The bulk of it in ES below value, 20 wide point of control. Remember, ES just went out with the day's high and low, 9 wide POC. They have a poor low from yesterday with some excess at the high. Now, NQ, quite different. They went out with a trend day down that hell, the highest accepted price, and decent excess at the all-time high. They're also very wide overnight POC, 21 wide, so extremely wide. Again, you have PPI coming out at 8:30. Should it be different than CPI? Of course not, but the ALGOs will still do their stupidity, most likely. Okay, right now we only have a 13 handle range in ES, so very, very small overnight. NQ right now is 66, so again, under $2. You're going to have to see where, look, it doesn't matter what happens at 8:30. 9:30 is the key, right? So let's talk about our early hump levels. Obviously, in ES, since it's pretty much just a POC from yesterday, and the overnight high and low, the overnights will be important. Now, again, it's a small overnight range. Will it get extended by a lot with this PPI? Potentially. So if it is extended by a lot, then maybe it'll give us better MGI if we get either the overnight high or low. If it doesn't get extended much, well then both of them could be in play. Obviously, the big hump level for the bulls is yesterday's low. We take that out, the daily comes back to balance. Do the bears have anything to defend in ES? Absolutely not. Potentially just that little, the excess. And again, that excess is only 4 handles. So it's nothing crazy. But that's it. Now, NQ, quite different. Obviously, the bulls is yesterday's low. You take that out, you come back to balance. The bears do have something to defend, which is the double distribution day, right? So that's their first hump level. They don't want to see bulls get any acceptance into the upper distribution. If you do, then again, you could quite simply eat away at that excess, which is a little over $1. I mean, those are your early plays, right? Righty has been absolutely probably the best 2 days I've seen on a profile in any of these indices. And that's saying a lot. They have not one time framed down once in 2 days, and they've one time framed up probably 95% of the time, except for C period from yesterday. That is absolutely astounding. So would it be healthy for them to pull back a bit? Sure it would, right? You got to get some consolidation at some point. So we'll see if that does occur and how much of a consolidation they get, okay? And then chart-wise, if I can get the charts up, there we go. We showed you last night a bunch of them. Again, the main one is just the daily. We're one time framing up 8 days now. We did just over 60 million yesterday, so it was under average in SPY. But again, we're in rarefied air. We'll see if it continues. At some point, again, if you're a long-term bull, you would like to see the daily come back to balance. Balance for 2, 3, 4 days, and then come out of balance back to bull. If you're a bear, you certainly need the daily to come back into balance, and then out of that balance to come to the downside. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.